Hi, this is Professor Hao Nguyen Vu, your friendly neighborhood math center coordinator at Coastline College. In this video, I'll be telling you about all the services that the Math Center offers, which are the same as all the benefits that you, the students, can get out of it. The Math Center at Coastline College offers math help to all students, regardless of where the math came from. If you have a math question in a business class, a bio class, a law class, etc., whatever, you can come to the Math Center for help. To use the Math Center, you don't have to be registered for any math class except the Math Center itself, Math 080N. Through Math 080N, you're registered for our services. You're not really, quote-unquote, taking a class at all. Math 080N is free, non-credit, does not affect your GPA, and does not appear on your official transcript. It will appear on your schedule of classes, and it may appear on your unofficial transcript, but not your official transcript. To register for Math 080N, use the link shown above. I've also put the instructions in the description of this video. Once you're registered, you're given access to the Canvas page of the Math Center. This is the current Canvas homepage for the Math Center. You can see all the services that we offer here. Let me first list them out and then go into the details. You can get tutoring from a math professor by making an appointment. The tutoring can be done in person or online. You can do learning activities. These are online multimedia interactive activities, and you can do them 24/7, anytime, anywhere, anyplace. You can drop off a question, or preferably a question with your work, and come back later for an answer from our faculty. Just like DLAs, you can drop off the question or paper at any time. You get to get tutoring by walking in. This is only if the professor is not already on an appointment. You can walk in person, or you can walk in on Zoom. This button is for workshops. From time to time during the semester, the Math Center will be offering workshops on particular topics. This button is to get information about workshops and to join them. Finally, there's this button. You click on it to send an email to the Math Center. Now let's go into details. Let's talk about tutoring first. That would be these two buttons. Tutoring means you meet with a math professor either online or in person. Each meeting slot is 30 minutes and you can make multiple appointments, but we don't encourage consecutive slots. We'd like to leave space open for other students. The in-person location is room 118 at Coastline Newport Beach campus. The address there is 1515 Monrovia in Newport Beach. If you do Zoom, the Zoom link is set by the individual professor and you get it at the time of the appointment. If you go to the Canvas homepage of the Math Center, you'll see the appointment schedule. The one you see right now is the tentative schedule for spring 2025. It may be subject to change, and obviously if you're watching this video in a different semester, it has been changed. But for now, that's spring 2025 schedule. We're glad to have bilingual professors join us who can also help students in Spanish and Vietnamese. At Coastline, beside English, those are the two languages most spoken by students. Now, over here is the walk-in button. If you log in during the time a professor is on duty, you can click on walk-in to see if the professor is available. If there's a professor on duty who's not with someone else, you will be able to connect to them. If nobody's open, you'll get a message like this: center closed. Back to the schedule. You can see that we're trying to spread out the available time to different days of the week and at different times of day. I'm hoping that you can find some time slot that fits your needs. If none of the time works for you, send an email and I'll see if I can figure out something. Now let's talk about this button, the Learning Activities or DLAs, short for Directed Learning Activities. Click on that and you'll see this whole list. These are activities you can do 24/7, anytime, any day, any place, anywhere. Most are interactive multimedia activities that give you explanations and drills on particular topics. They're especially good for reviewing specific things or for ensuring you have a full understanding of something. For example, let's take this topic, scientific notation. First, it tells you, why bother? Why do we learn scientific notation at all? And then there's an instructional video. This video is a little unusual. It's a full lecture, so it's kind of long, about 40 minutes. Most DLAs have shorter videos. You're asked to watch the first part of the video, and then there's a quick written summary, and then there are practice questions. First, the DLA checks to make sure you understand the use of scientific notation. And then there are questions on converting to scientific notation and converting from scientific notation. Questions on how to correct an incorrect conversion. Now the video's back. It asks you to watch the second part. And then following that are questions on multiplying, dividing, using scientific notation. You can see that the DLA is a scaffolding exercise, aiming to build your understanding one step at a time. It's like an extra tool to help you understand a particular topic. It's not meant to replace your professor's class. It is meant to supplement the class. Moving on to this button. Click on it and it will bring you to the discussion board. You can ask a question here or drop off your math work here, and then a professor will answer it. The turnaround time is usually between 1 and 2 business days. The boards are organized by different math subjects and courses, and this is for your convenience. For example, this board here is for statistics. That way, if you're in statistics, you'll see other stats questions, and just reading those questions and answers may help you. If you're not sure which board to post your question in, pick any of them. Don't worry about posting the wrong board. Our faculty checks all of the boards. So if you ask a trick question in a stats board, perfectly fine. You have a geometry question that came up in a physics class and you don't know where to ask, pick one, doesn't matter. They're organized by topics to help everyone see everyone else's questions and answers and learn from them. They're not there to make it hard for you to post. If you're unsure where to ask your question and you don't want to post in a random board, there's this last board down here. That's like a none of the above. You can post there. Now, I must also set your expectations correctly. Whether in tutoring or in answering questions on the discussion boards, we the faculty don't just give you the answer. We're not the solution manual. We're math professors. What we do is teach. What the faculty will likely give you is just enough help to get you over the difficulty you're currently having. It's up to you to complete the solution from that point. Therefore, it would be helpful if you ask more detailed question, and this is important, show us what you've already tried that didn't work. Right? Take a picture of your work. Take a picture of the math you've already tried and upload it together with your question. That way we can tell better where you're coming from and give you a better answer. All right, next is this button, join a workshop. If there is an upcoming workshop, it will be shown here and you will be given the Zoom link. Workshops are usually 60 minutes each and will be hybrid, where you can either come in person or join by Zoom. The in-person workshops are usually in a classroom in Coastline's Newport Beach campus. Finally, this button will open your email app for you to send an email to the Coastline Math Center. I don't want to click on it now because I don't want to open my email app, but that's what it does. If you're a student and you need some math help and all the other services and options can't help you, send an email. We may be able to figure out something. All right? To reiterate, the Coastline Math Center is here to help all Coastline students with math questions, regardless of where that math question came from. A math class or non-math class, doesn't matter. We offer all of these services: tutoring, directed learning activities or DLAs, offline drop-off of questions and papers, and workshops. That's it. Welcome to the Math Center. Use the link in the description to sign up for Math 080N. Bye.